So welcome to my next Let's Play. It's Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Step into the shadows of the Hell House. You travel back. Okay. We'll read it again when it comes back around. This game, Castlevania 2, is pretty cool, I think. You arrived back here at Transylvania on business to destroy forever the curse of the evil Count Dracula. Okay. This game is tainted by angry video game nerd. I like James Rolfe. He's great. I love his videos. He nitpicks this game. Yeah, there's some problems with it. I'll agree with him that the citizens of towns give you such cryptic advice that it's really useless. And there's stuff that you'll never know. You'll never figure it out unless you had a strategy guide or you called Konami's little hotline that they had. This was a money scam that they did. But this is actually the first Metroidvania, not Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This is an open world RPG. You get experience, you level up, you find items, you get more powerful. So, one of this whole game is playing Simon Belmont again. You've been cursed by Dracula. The only way to get rid of this curse is to find all his body parts that are scattered throughout these mansions across Romania, collect them all together, go back to the ruins of Castlevania, put his remains into on an altar, resurrect the Count, kill him again. That's the whole point of the game. There's a time limit. I don't know if I'm going to get the best ending, but it's kind of like a Metroid where you get, better endings for how fast you go through the game. Now, I have beaten this game in one setting, but I'm not going to be doing that this time. And I am very rusty with the game. It's probably been, I would say, better part of 15 years since I last played this. Now, I did a couple little test runs, of course. But, yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. You know, honestly, I don't know who he's talking about. Everybody who sells things sells okay things. Okay, so you got towns you can run around in. You got a church here. Talk to the priest there, and she will revive your health. So it's a healing station. But what we're going to buy is, I'm not talking to that guy. That's one of the traders. Usually the old guys with cloaks, they're traders. Let's talk to this guy and buy the holy water. Probably one of the most important items in the game. Now, it doesn't have the fire effect of the previous game. As you can see, it just hits the ground. But it's a downward arcing attack, which is very nice. As you'll see when we get here. And it helps you find false floors. So it's good for doing something like that. Oh! Oh, man, I don't know how I dodged that. I think werewolves. But it doesn't cost you any hearts to use the holy water. Only magical items cost hearts. Which is kind of useful. Which, I mean, good lord, if holy water costs hearts in this game, you'd be ready to freaking fight somebody. Now, I will say this about the platforming in this game. It can be quite tricky. There are so many just instant death jumps. But also collecting hearts gets you experience points. I believe it gets you somewhat of experience points. And collect so many hearts, and you'll level up. How many hearts do I have? 32. Now there are, I think, about 5 different weapons in the game. You get your leather whip here, of course. In the first town we were in, there's a thorn whip, which actually ain't half bad. But it's just a longer version of this whip. I don't think I'm going to be buying that weapon. It costs 100 hearts, and it's not all that great. Oof. Dick. Get back up here and fight me. Now at nighttime, the enemies get stronger, the music gets worse, but they do give more hearts, so that's kind of cool. Now there is something that I want you to buy in the first town. which is a white crystal, which reveals this hidden platform here. Ah, see, there I go. First death, because I didn't jump pixel perfect. But the game is very forgiving on its restart points. Okay, God. I'm telling you, the jumps in this game are brutal. The only other Castlevania game I can think of with a hard jump is there's one in Castlevania 3 with these rotating platforms on the pirate ship level. That's a tricky one. But that's like the only one in that whole game. Ah, these demons that drop the big 5 harder deal. Yeah, a lot of hearts. Oop. Get out of here. Oop. This is a pretty tricky platformer right here as well. Ah! Cat! Get out of there! Get out of there! Don't listen to you. Ugh. Sorry. He's obsessed with my entertainment center still. He's a good kitty, but jeez. Here we go. Yeah, this is the first instance of false floor. I'll show you. Holy water passes right through those blocks. Now I know where that is because A, I've played this game a crap ton, and B, I did a little practice run just to make sure I can get the PlayStation controller to work on this thing. That's one thing that irks me too, because I try to get Rogue Legacy to work with this thing. Because I was playing it last night just to see if I can get that thing to work with it. And it doesn't work. My basic little old Super Nintendo gamepad, oh, that works just fine. It'll pick that right up. But, you know, the PlayStation controller, oh no, it won't touch that. Something to do with Microsoft, I think. Yeah, whatever. It's a big deal. I was just screwing around that game just to see if I wanted to get back into it. I'd rather play this. Now, not all the music in this game is good. You can hear these mansion themes are ugh. Can't for them. Now, we had to buy an oak steak. You buy an oak steak, there's a vendor in every one of these dungeons, these mansions, who sells an oak steak. Now, you take the oak steak, you need that to bust open the crystal ball that holds one of Dracula's parts. Ah ha ha ha! Yeah, if you watch where that skeleton stops, yeah, there's 2 false bricks right there. I almost fell down too, I forgot all about that. That's smart enemy AI. In there. And if you miss, you have to go buy another one because there's only a one-shot deal. Dracula's rib. Now, we equip the rib, and we get a shield, which will deflect fireballs. Which is very nice. So I will actually have the rib equipped mostly through the game. I do want to fall down here now. Namely because this is where I want to go. I think if you come into these mansions in the daytime, these enemies have, you know, half the health again. And you can just one-shot them, but they still drop the same amount of hearts. But we're pretty much done here. We gotta just go in and get the Dracula's part and get out. Yeah, trying to grind a little bit of hearts. Well, we've already had our first derp death. Alright. I do need to go back to the town. I got enough hearts. I gotta buy the white crystal. The crystals are extremely important. They help you get into the dungeons. The first one's supposed to help you get into that dungeon, but really it doesn't. If you know where to stand, you can just cheap it out. You really don't need a thorn whip because this whip is plenty long enough. There we go, level up, baby. Haha! That's what happens when you level up. It's a cool little effect. I now have a level 1. My experience is reset to 0. Now, I don't really get... Biscuit. I don't really get any extra health meter. But what I do get is I get a little extra bonus armor, it seems. I get a little extra armor bonus. I'm going to sit here and fight these guys. Do want the hearts. No boy. I'm trying to work here. You're climbing all over me. Smack in the face. I'll whip you good. Now, another thing about this game is nighttime lasts a lot longer than daytime. It's supposed to be something to do with Dracula's curse or some nonsense. Okay, see, the wolves take 4 hits now. Yeah, all the enemies' health gets doubled. But if you know the timing on the whip, you can whip that sucker really good. Whip it good. Crack that whip. But these are actually really good enemies to grind on. When you come into towns at night, there's ghouls that are wandering around. Now I like to come up here to this top area because I want to go to the church and rest. Sit up here and grind out some experience and some hearts. Well, I was trying to grind, but yeah, I got a little bit. But yeah, I like this game. I mean, I think it's very cool. You have this nice open world atmosphere. You know, you got townspeople you can talk to, even though they're useless. And, you know, you got all these items you can buy. And just rest here for a while. See? That's not cryptic. Just rest. Get your health back. Alright, this is the guy we gotta talk to right here. White crystal? Sure! I might do a little bit of grinding. How many? Yeah, we're gonna do just a little bit of grinding. I want to buy a new weapon. I'm skipping the thorn whip. It's not that useful, and I'm gonna get the next weapon. It's kind of like the mid-range weapon. We'll be using this one through most of the game. Oof. Now we're only getting 2 hearts per small heart like that. A half heart gives you 4. I don't know why. But when you can fly through enemies this quickly, the 2 heart thing kind of makes up for it. Lucky, I should have enough hearts by the time I get over here. You can take that lower path with the holy water. You can bust out some blocks. But see, the next town is actually down below here. Let's find a spot where I can grind some. I know where to go grind. The previous screen. Almost enough. I need 150 hearts for this. Somehow I still remember that. I don't know. Don't ask me. I played this game way too much. There's one. Another. Give me some freaking hearts. Hurry before the daylight runs out. Now, when you're in towns, I don't think the daylight runs out in town. Don't hold me to that. I think that's true. Man. Come on! Okay, got enough. Let's go. Go, Simon, go! There's also an item you can buy in here. Oh, that's gonna knock out this wall here. Now, there's no point in buying a thorn whip because you can buy a dagger. It's only 50 bucks. It does the same damage. It doesn't cost any hearts either. And it goes the same range. The problem is it's a sub-weapon, you gotta keep switching back and forth between the holy water and the dagger, but honestly, that's fine with me. But yeah, I want the third tier whip that I can get here. No! I was so close to the freaking thing! I wouldn't have made it across town anyways. Well, I can grind out some more hearts. Oh, this is freaking bats. Oof. These enemies are a little bit tougher. I don't mess with those bats. I think they shoot stuff at me. Oh boy. This is not cool fighting stuff that takes 4 hits with this whip. Alright, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, guys. You know, since it's nighttime, and since we're here... Oh yeah, forget that. Forget that. Yeah, if I can get another level up out of this, all the better. So we're going to need the hearts anyways. And I might be able to just go ahead and buy the dagger anyways while I'm here. So, you know, bonus. So that's why I'm not grabbing that chain whip and just getting the heck out of Dodge. Because I got to go to the next town after this. Which I need the hearts anyways for what I'm... Well, no, I don't need hearts for that. The great thing about the crystals is once you get the white crystal, you'll never need to buy another one. You have to find these certain guys in towns to exchange them with. Yep, get 51 experience. Let me check it out next time I grab. Yeah, I'm getting 3 experience every time I pick up one of these. I don't know the experience values to get a level up, but... Ooh, that got close. Luckily, I've played with short whips in the other Castlevania games enough that I know what I'm doing with it. Yeah, that room right there, that's the one we gotta go to. This game's trolling me to death. I'm gonna pick this up and probably call it a video. Here. See, everything in this town's pretty well hidden. Purchase a chain whip. Yes, look at this. No, I've already bought one. I don't need your garbage. Away from me. Yeah, that's cool looking. It's like the Morning Star from the old game, but without the ball and chain, ball and spikes. Get up there. Alright, we're going to rest again, and then we'll move on. We'll go back the way I came. Alright, so next time on Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, we are going to advance to the next town, try to get the blue crystal, and try to see if we can pick up another piece of Drac on the way. So, appreciate you watching. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. Maybe figure out how to play it. I don't know. Alright, see ya.